The big news, obviously, is Brett Kavanaugh, his vote. So the Senate Judiciary Committee has voted 11 to 10 along party lines to advance Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court nomination and send him to the floor for a full Senate vote. The panel's approval brings Kavanaugh one step closer to confirmation for the High Court, something he had previously appeared on track to achieve despite an explosive hearing on sexual assault allegations against him that took place on Thursday, in which Kavanaugh and Christine Blasey Ford, his accuser, both testified. So, what do you guys think about the nominations and the vote?
Whoa. Did you guys watch the hearing?
No, I didn't.
Some of it. I watched some.
I watched all 10 hours of that shit.
Wow. Did you work? Did you work?
I was working from home.
Yesterday?
For shizzle, my nizzle. I worked.
Air quotes. Air quotes on that.
No, dry snitching. Why are we snitching?
No air quotes. But yeah, so I was watching the whole thing, and to me, this whole thing comes down to who do you believe, right? Because I think it's a he say, she say case for the most part. I mean, there's no really any other evidence so far that we have, right? So to me, it's a he say, she say, and it depends on who do you believe. And based on their testimony, you know, Dr. Ford comes out as more honest and more believable than Kavanaugh. You know, and Kavanaugh he looked bad when he came out there, yelling, angry, crying one minute, yelling the next minute. Like, if a woman was to do that, there was no way she should be, you know, confirmed.
Hi, Serena.
Yeah. And a judge, for God's sakes, it's a judge acting that way. Mm-hmm. You know, for the highest seat. So, and then to me, like, he told several lies that might come out. There was some sexual terms, slang that I wasn't aware of that I had to Google. Boof is one.
Boof? What's boof?
Is anal sex.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Ralph Club is drinking till you throw up.
Yeah, I've heard of
Devil's Triangle.
Is that
what do they call
I think it's Devil's Threesome, I think. Something like that.
Didn't say triangle.
Yeah.
He said it's a drinking game, but it's not. It's like 2 men and 1 woman.
Yeah.
So, you know, he wrote all that in his yearbook, and he lied about it. So to me,
he was talking too reckless.
To me, that just shows like, okay, if you're lying about obvious shit that we can look up on UrbanDictionary.com, like, come on, dude. What else are you lying about? So, you know,
brings the ruckus to the ladies.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens this week when they when the FBI starts to investigate.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of, like, you know, ethical issues, and, you know, hopefully with the FBI investigating, depending on how limited their scope is, they'll be able to uncover some criminal acts, you know. But yeah, definitely from what I saw, you know, in the little bit I saw, yeah, Dr. Ford definitely was more credible. She held her composure. She was a champ, man. She really held her own during those hearings, and I was definitely impressed, and I believed her. And yeah, with Kavanaugh, as I said, you know, as I, you know, interjected with the Hi Serena, it's just amazing that, you know, for him to be able to be belligerent, to be angry, to just, you know, lack composure when he's faced in adversity, it just shows that, you know, look at how the Republicans were, you know, basically saying, hey, you know, he has a right to defend himself and he's passionate, and no one made a big stink about that emotional tirade. But yet when Serena has hers, there it is. It's like a double-edged sword. But anyway.
Yeah, he was out there looking like Tom Brady.
You still mad about that? You still mad about that Super Bowl, man? Yo, Georgia's winning, right?
Yelling at receivers and whatnot.
Is Georgia winning?
That's when,
You're still mad about the AFC East. Hey, look, my Patriots suck right now. Damn, leave them alone. Can we get on with the show? Is that okay with the 2 haters and the king?
Somebody's very sensitive this week.
Not at all.
Don't pull up Kavanaugh.
No, I'm actually just talking. I was interrupted by 2 queens.
Take it easy, Serena. Take it easy, Serena.
Shh. Thank you. So anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, but she definitely, yeah, Kavanaugh, you know, you could see he came out with the mean Kavanaugh. I guess he got directives from his boy, DJ T over there, you know, when he told him basically get mean, get angry, you know, act like me.
You're right. He's definitely performing for Trump.
definitely got his cues from his boy over there. You know what I'm saying? Dickhead Trump. So, like I said, we'll see what the FBI is able to uncover. I mean, again, the scope is limited, and unfortunately, they only given, I think, a week, right? Is what old boy said, and Trump the right to direct the FBI in what direction he sees fit. He has that the legal right to do so as the president. So, yeah, we'll see. But like I said, she was definitely believable, and I hope that they're able to uncover some shit that would definitely, prove that how incredulous he is, and that they can't go forward with a nomination of that guy, man. Because really and truthfully, nominating him threatens Roe v. Wade. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I have a few takeaways on this. So, first takeaway I got from this is just how much of a piece of shit Jeff Flake is. Honestly, I mean, this guy he's not up for re-election. So he has really no reason to feel the need to have any pressure on him to confirm and go with Trump's wishes. But still at the same time, he won't do the right thing. And I think that says a lot about him and his character or lack thereof.
He's a flake.
Yeah. But it's here all week, ladies and gentlemen.
We need that drop action.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, he's bringing the crickets on me.
Yeah, you got the crickets.
Oh man.
Yeah, Jeff Flake's he's a piece of shit. I mean, just the fact that these people, they can act like they care and with a week-long FBI investigation with limited scope and act like it's something that's actually they're going to do something. It's something that they can actually uncover anything. Like a week-long investigation is enough to do anything for a 30-year-old case. It's just insulting, honestly. But I mean, it's not surprising at all that they would try to rush this forward because they're trying to get this all done before the election in November. But also it also bothers me, just the fact that you have these Democrats grandstanding, and I just imagine what's going to happen once they do the full Senate confirmation. You're going to see the grandstander in chief, Cory Booker, just go up and to kind of wag his finger and do all this stuff. But let's not forget that we're only 2 years removed from Bill Clinton, giving a DNC speech at the convention, and we know what he did, and Hillary Clinton, who did. She did a whole lot when it came to discrediting Bill Clinton's accusers, and she was just a nominee just a couple of years ago. But they want to act like they care. The only reason that they care is because of the Supreme Court seat. So that's some of the takeaways that I have from it. I guess we'll see what happens when they do the full Senate confirmation. But I'm not sure what's going to happen, honestly. I mean, because it seems like Susan Collins is kind of on the fence. Jeff Flake, he gave his vote conditionally. Murkowski, who knows what she's gonna do. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. I guess it depends on how well he does with the full Senate confirmation and the interview process. So,
and one more thing that I noticed is that we need term limits because those old farts that were on that committee, by 5 o'clock they were done. They missed their early bird dinners, man. I'm telling you, they were done. And Kavanaugh was just talking over them, talking circles around them because they're old.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not saying they're bad people, but once you reach a certain age, in your 80s, man, come on, man, your brain is not going to be as nimble as it was in your 40s. You know what I mean?
True.
Especially in a situation like that, we have to think quickly on your feet. So, man, come on, man, we need term limits.
I definitely agree with term limits.
I mean,
I agree.
We cannot be having these 85-year-olds making decisions on the rest of us. For God's sakes, man, go retire, bitches.
So I'm not for ageism, but I will agree with term limits. I will agree with that. And yeah, I definitely see that as true. But the problem is, as you see with our Congress, they're not doing shit. All they doing is just collecting a check. So good luck with that amendment getting added to the Constitution.
I know.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's just something that I complain about and probably never get anything done about it.
It's kind of funny because
it's not real.
Well, Donald Trump actually when he was campaigning, he actually endorsed term limits for Congress. So that's interesting.
Not for himself.
Well, he already has term limits. So
no, he said he wants to be president for life though.
Well, I mean, he can want whatever he wants, but he already has term limits in place for him. But I mean, obviously, it's never this kind of thing is never going to happen. So we'll see what happens. So let's move on to the next.